Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I hope all is well with you. Welcome to your July 2023 tarot reading. I hope you enjoy, that it resonates with you. I definitely appreciate you guys being here. Let's go ahead and take a look to see what the messages are for you. Actually, I wasn't planning on using this deck at all, but Scorpio, your energy, every time I shuffle with any other deck, it kept saying no, not to use it. So we're going with this one, okay? But you start off with the King of Earth. I feel like you are making wise decisions. I feel like when it comes to career, when it comes to financial choices as well. And I also feel like you're receiving a lot of abundance. You're receiving a lot of happiness and prosperity too, because I feel like Scorpio's energy gets very happy and very forward focused, concentrated on the future and future choices, wise investments. You get happy from energy like that. I feel like Scorpios really do like money, but also you like getting away from like maybe things that weren't serving you, even energetic boundaries or forces that were connected to financial gain, significance, or maybe even a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here, that, just we're limiting you. I feel like you are going towards something that is more emotionally fulfilling after recognizing that there was something toxic here or something negative about a relationship. Maybe finding out that you're very attractive, very desirable, but someone could have been very manipulative, addictive that you were dealing with in the past here, or somebody that you recently dealt with specifically. Five of Pentacles. It's better to leave the situation out in the cold, recognize that it doesn't serve you, and move towards better, choosing yourself and choosing something that is more worthwhile, more valuable as well. I feel like it's the choice here for you guys. I feel like you can do what you want in this energy too. You feel like your energy has maybe been single or independent, for a very long time. For those of you in relationships, your energy can still be very independent and, separated from a lot. I feel like you're a very bold person on your own, and a lot of people admire that about you. It's a good trait that you have. And I feel like there's something about you not necessarily wanting to be in codependent relationships or situations where somebody wants you to depend on them, but that means that to a degree, you've experienced a lot of situations where maybe you were placed in situations like that, or where those parts of you were tested. And I see that coming up for you in July, where it's like you might be happy with the choices that you made and who you choose to connect with. You have justice, legalities here, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with legal situations or matters that come up to the surface. Others of you, this can simply be fair choices, decision making here. I'm also getting judgment energy with that, so you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra here. But I feel like you're having to make the wisest choices for yourself. Some of you guys being very careful or mindful if you do have like cases or situations that you have to handle, or you are very restricted maybe. But some of you guys, this could be a situation where you're restricting somebody who is trying desperately to manipulate a situation with you. It's a male. And I feel like this is a person who kind of is trying to put on the front that they want one thing when in reality they want something else. Very somebody who just wants their cake and eat it too, okay, with the punishment energy. I feel like you could also be experiencing someone who, either you or someone else is going to get in trouble in connection to this. I don't really know who yet. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of those placements in their chart getting in trouble. I feel like somebody has been handling something wisely. I also feel like somebody has been, somebody lied very strongly, like about documentation. Is somebody lying about documentation? This isn't somebody who doesn't have documentation. This is somebody who has documentation and sends or submits something that is like forgery or something, like it's forged. They're going to be getting in trouble for that. Knave of Air. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like it's important for you because it seems like somebody could either be telling you about this. This could be somebody that's closely connected to you as well, or a situation that you're involved in. You got the Six of Cups, the Priestess, Yeah, you could be coming into like the knowing of this person or the situation. And I also feel like it's somebody that's closely connected to you. I'm also getting that there's going to be someone with a lot of wise insight about this situation who's going to like disagree with what this person does. It could be in favor of you if it involves you. I feel like for most of you guys it does, even though it's very specific. Two of water. It could also be a person that you're romantically involved with, or that you were once intimate with or want to be intimate with. It's a very complicated situation too. But I'm also getting there's a soulmate energy connected to this. Somebody who's very intuitive, connected with like the spirits or something like that. What's this? Because it's got this Ace of Swords and it's something about some truth. Yeah, somebody's want to come in and give you some truth, but I feel like they're wanting to be very patient about this. They want to be very patient about this because there's something that happened in this situation. 9 of Earth. They want to make sure that you're completely separated from somebody first. Some of you guys could also be dealing, because that's just one situation. I'm also getting here, some of you guys might have had to relocate homes recently because of a situation that kind of became a little bit volatile, but I feel like you're going to intuitively grow from this situation and you're going to be better off on your own, not connected with a person who kind of belittles you or berates you. I also feel here that I'm picking up on some situations with people who have like gotten out of some very abusive relationships here with the Ace of Swords. I feel like somebody's self-esteem is improving. Their passion for life is also improving. They may have new love in their life, feeling better about themselves, more hopeful, maybe even destined to get married. But I feel like you're definitely not marrying the type of person that you were dealing with before, or, you know, like, if you're the person that is wanting to know about this person, like they're not dealing with the same type of energy if you guys dealt with like whether it was physical, emotional abuse, somebody was tormenting the other person, somebody was also saying negative things about a person's living situation, circumstances, trying to make them feel bad about themselves, when in reality the person who was doing this is like literally like on the verge of losing their place or lost their place or can't afford it or something. It's real weird. Like, it's like something really backfired on a person who is really belittling somebody, and I feel like somebody's life is improving towards better. Even if you're independent or single during this time, just know you're a freaking hot commodity and your exes cannot get your ass out of their mind. We got 3 confirmations here. Come on now. So King of Earth for these Scorpios over here. You got the Emperor. You're making the wisest choices for yourself, choosing progression. Some of you guys found that, you know, you focusing on your money and what brings you passion being the thing that's going to elevate you most. You having good characteristics in this area and avenue is bringing you more success, and you're going towards more divine guidance. You could even be getting more divine insight in this area, which makes you feel like you're really on the top of the world. Like I said, some of you guys are on the top of the market, the food chain, especially if you're making like investments, if you're dealing with like stocks and stuff like that. I feel like you're definitely improving and progressing. You know, that's not for everybody, but for those of you where like you have your own business or you working for a business, there's a lot of improvement there, or room for improvement, room for promotion, growth, and acceleration too. But it first takes you recognizing where something is just below you, doesn't serve you, is toxic for you, not meant for you, not healthy for you. Whether it's something that you chose to be in, you know, as far as a relationship, relationship. You know, it could even be a family member in a living circumstance that doesn't serve you, where you have to move away from this person. But I also feel here it's like you getting what you want because you have your own place or something like that. But I feel here where you're happier knowing that you at least know what you know about the situation so that you can improve your life in the situations. Yeah, movement is here. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck for you guys. So yeah, some of you guys, it could involve moving. We have the 6 of Pentacles here on the 5 of Pentacles. You're leaving something out in the cold because of the lack of fairness, equal give and take here. You recognizing your worth and where you deserve better, or where there's a situation where you kind of have to separate your feelings or emotions from because you clearly see that it's toxic, it's negative, it doesn't serve you, it has a negative connotation to it. It's not going to bring out the best aspects in you, right? I feel like you're no longer intimidated to tell something that is not healthy for you, because otherwise you would be stuck in an illusion. And justice says that you want to clear out the illusion and that you want to have peace after there was conflict or while there was burden, some energy or unsurety. A lack of clarity on who's right and wrong in a situation could also be coming in too, or somebody who's trying to manipulate themselves into seeming innocent when they're not. But I feel like this is something that's going to take some time. There's going to be a lot of decision making, a lot of wisdom, a lot of moving parts to this, and you need to make sure, for those of you who are like hiring somebody, that they're wise and insightful, because I feel like if they're too young, they're going to lose this situation for you. So if you have like somebody who's young on your case, you might want to go get an older person, because I am seeing that for some of you guys. The 7 of Swords is getting the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, getting out of indecision, or if you were trying to afford the situation and invest in this situation, you are now able to, but it took you a little bit of while to get there. You know, you could have came up with a plan or felt like there was a sense of indecision here, but you do need to resolve a situation. You do ultimately need to make a choice. When it comes to, or involves a situation where somebody was manipulating you, you need to kind of get away from the fact that the act of it happened, and that you need to actually take precautions, that you need to get away from people who make you feel this way as well too. I feel like you're going to be encouraged to do that. 8 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck again, this movement, travel, and doing it fast and quickly. I feel like somebody's going to quickly favor you or side with you or a situation or something like that. The Punishment is getting the 10 of Cups. You get fulfillment when somebody here is kind of getting the worst of a situation handed to them, but I feel like it's rightfully so, because somebody intentionally tried to hold you back constantly, perpetually here. This person even like intimidated you, maybe was a little bit snarky with your energy a little bit, okay? Six of Cups, please. You got the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to have happiness once you move on and walk away from this situation that's not serving you. But there's going to be somebody who's trying to distract you as well as you're trying to walk away from them, trying to bring up blissful times and happier moments with them. You're going to be like, get the hell away from me, okay? I'm also getting here where you'll have people that you've walked away from who are just glad that you're happier, that you're in a healthier place, that your circumstances are improving. Some of you guys could just be happy for the roof over your head. You're very grateful for the lack of drama in your life. You're very appreciative for like your circumstances and surroundings. Some of you guys might start to improve these areas. Some of you guys are like going crystal shopping too, or maybe adding a few of those around the house. I'm also seeing some people here who are like just doing grocery shopping, taking care of their home and home improvement. Maybe somebody's renovating their home as well, or wanting to renovate something. Getting very creative in their energy. I really like this because I feel like you're going to have favor. You might even have somebody else who's wanting to come in and assist you with this. It could be like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something like that. The Priestess. Some of you guys could be decorating a nursery together. The Knight of Chalices, the Death, or the 3 of Wands. Somebody's just thinking about kids though. But with the Knight of Chalices, the Death, and the 3 of Wands, I also feel like somebody is quickly being turned down once again. Especially if this person comes into you, I feel like you could be prepared to reject a person as well and to move on with your life. A Pisces, Cancer, or another Scorpio here. But I'm also getting that when it comes to the way that people treated you in the past, if they came at you with the Knight of Chalices energy, where you had a lot of people who were player like in and out of your life, smooth talkers, were very energetically interested in you, you're putting an ending to that and moving forward with your life. I also feel like you could have had intuitive downloads and seen something coming before it happened. This could even be saying be careful with your driving, taking precaution here with a vehicle, with an animal. Be very mindful of all these things, especially like with on rainy or cloudy days, Scorpio. Because there will be better days to come, but you want to make sure that the way that you get your profit and the way that you receive your abundance is not from something that is karmically upsetting to you, okay? And I also feel that you will have a lot of divine favor. You will have the stability. We see you coming in with this King of Pentacles energy and leaving out with the King of Pentacles energy, which I really love. It shows that there's not really anything that's putting a dent in your wealth, in your circumstances, in your health as well, in your quality of life. And also there seems to be this childhood happiness and childlike happiness around you, this celebration, this reason to experience joy, to appreciate life, to appreciate the simple things in life as well. I feel like there's something about the simpler times in life that you are really holding on to. You have happiness and you have abundance and you have a lot of it to celebrate, and you're very independent when it comes to your mindset during this time. There's a lot that you can do in that, okay? There's a lot that you can do in that energy, and I feel like there's a lot of room for progression. There also seems to be Scorpio recognizing where their life is just not the same anymore. Like when you have to review past situations that have occurred that come up in the present moment, we see you energetically just are completely elevated in comparison to the things that you really still have to complete. All right? Hermit here. You might feel like you're learning so much, but that it's all coming at you and you're not prepared for it, or you feel like some of you guys are very powerful in comparison to like the past life lessons that you've dealt with, and you're ready for better opportunities to come in. You feel like you're financially set up and secured for it. You feel like you're stable enough, that your quality of life is good. Something about that keeps coming up this month for Scorpio. But this emphasis here is also saying be prepared, because there's going to be something that leaves your life first, and then a lot of fulfillment that comes in. And once this fulfillment comes in, you're going to be extremely happy and very, very, very secure. But we want to make sure that you have a balanced perspective first, so that, when things seem to balance themselves out, you're not all over the place and feeling underwhelmed by life. All right? Here are the last few cards for Scorpio. What are the last few messages that they need to hear? Seek solitude. Having independence during this time is actually going to be really good for you. And I also feel like the moment that you separate yourself from situations, you get that solitude that you need, you might actually start to get all the things that you've been seeking help on, all of the things that you have been trying to get. 3 times 3 is 9. So there does seem to be an energetic connection between the two cards. And maybe why some of you guys weren't receiving the feedback that you wanted at one point in time. You could find the solution in the month of July by seeking solitude, meditating, unplugging from, too much electronics or things that were getting in the way of your connection between you and source, okay, and what you need to do, maybe your responsibilities. I'm also seeing some of you guys are dialing down when it comes to like the summery energy. Maybe you guys are preparing early for the spontaneity of going into fall and the transition. This could be like some of you guys preparing for like back to school that I'm picking up on. Maybe getting back to like emails and things like that if you're a teacher, but it seems like it's over the summer and you're like very aware of it. But I feel like you're very happy. You take this time to focus on yourself, on your happiness, on your growth, on how prepared you are, maybe remembering certain health routines and things like that. Maybe sprucing these things up or these areas up is very important for you too. All these things having to do with yourself and you getting a lot of response back, a lot of good news, even at work. I'm seeing there could be a lot of emails that come in, a lot of people viewing you in a good way, or maybe, you know, if you have a lot of questions, getting feedback, especially if you're starting a new job here, you might want to check your spam. I feel like there's been somebody responding to you with some legitimate stuff, but maybe you haven't been getting it. It might be there, okay, if you haven't been finding it. But overall, those are the messages for you. A lot of passionate love for Scorpio. I'm very happy and excited that this month is treating you so well. If it resonated with you, thumbs up the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have your energy here for next month's messages. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.